All right, Illinois' $1.8 billion tax relief plan takes effect today, and it offers small breaks at the gas pump and at the grocery store checkout lanes.
Tammy Batson is with the Department of Economics at Northern Illinois University, and she joins us now to talk more about this. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hello, how are you guys today?
Good.
We're doing good. We got a lot to talk about. Some argue this is a political play by Governor J.B. Pritzker during an election year. Is that the case, or are these real savings here?
I think, I don't know if I would call it a political stunt. I do think there are going to be some savings in general for, at the pump and at the grocery store, but I do think they're minimal. So I do understand why it could maybe come off as that, especially in light of the current kind of talk about the federal tax reliefs that may be showing up as well on gasoline. I don't know if necessarily we would need both of these for a good that we pretty much have very inelastic demand for, which means we have to buy it. And so often you'll find those savings may show up not in my pocket, but at, the profits in oil too. So it's kind of, there's some, discussion as whether or not this is going to be a good move for, again, long run kind of relief.
Got it. Now, the governor's office, Tammy, here says that this plan is going to save Illinoisans $1.8 billion. In your mind, is that an accurate claim?
Well, when I looked at it, there are some additional reliefs for like taxes and stuff on your property taxes for individuals that may be able to apply for that. So I think that, that amount may come from several sources, not just this gas tax. I think this would be high for this gas tax in general. I mean, if you look at the marijuana industry in Illinois, they brought in $400 million in tax revenue in 2021. So that, I think the numbers seem off, and 1.8 seems like a lot, if you ask me, for this, not a ton of relief in most sectors.
Somebody might be watching right now and they're saying, okay, I want to see this relief right now. Can you break down how people will see these savings and if they'll actually get some money back in their pockets, and how much money are we talking about?
Well, it's pretty small what the Illinois taxes are on our gas right now, too. So I don't know if that will be felt. The changes of the market price may overwhelm what even initial savings we may feel. So we may not really feel those ones as much. Also, the 1% at the grocery store doesn't seem like a lot. I think if you dig into the bill, there may be individuals who may see a greater proportion of these, but I think the everyday consumer won't feel it really in their budget.
Tammy, last question for you. There's that old saying, no such thing as a free lunch. We wanted to ask you just about the possible downside to a relief plan like this. I know, for example, the gas tax, it's not like it's canceled, it's just kind of pushed off to 2023.
I agree. I feel like the downside can be that if those dollars, they got to come from somewhere. So if they're going to go here, where did they come from? So does it mean less money for, education? It always becomes an argument, because it's definitely a place we always can desire maybe more funds to go to. So when we're talking about, where do these funds, again, where do these new tax dollars show up to pay back the 1.8 billion in relief we receive now? So it may help us temporarily, but what if prices remain high?
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens in the long run. Tammy Batson with the Department of Economics at NIU. Thank you so much for being with us.